Abracadabra. Bingo, banco, 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 ban. Banco, 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 Ben, 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 for ben, 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 ben. So they Beto, Jimmy, Beto, Jimmy, Beto, Jimmy, Beto. Jeto, Jimmy, Beto, Jimmy, Beta, Beta, Beto. Yeah, Jimmy Beto with the Beto, no. Call me crazy, but I'm real fat, no. Jimmy Beto with the Beto, no. Call me crazy, but I'm real fat, no. Jimmy Beto with the Beto,
opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He throws a bullet deep to their... They connect on the deep shot. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Riley Moss with that tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ritter setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Ritter looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's Ritter. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 38. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action here. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side to Chubb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for Raiders first.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Ritter to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Chubb up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Chubb. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 17. He's on the move. They get 6 and a first down as well. Those are the hurry-up offense here. They give inside to Chubb. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. On third down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They're going to run for it with Chubb. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Binds. He eventually runs out of road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for Nicks. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to the tight end. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast. Chubb here on 1st down. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders looking for a score before halftime. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They go play action on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Going to power with a big tight end. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Chubb. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Nix with it on 1st. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Another try following the sack. And put some power on it deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Bouncing football. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This 32 yards out on the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing here, Ritter. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Chubb on second down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Vegas first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Now Ritter. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with the INT. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Bronk, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action with Nix. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Nix from the gun. Dulcich hauls it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This finds Franklin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the well again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry-up here. McLaughlin is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They've got 1st down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. First and 10 from the 41. Lone back gets the handoff.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Chubb running out of the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Working quickly here. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll give to Chubb on the option. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. Complete here to Bowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Chubb brings it in. Touchdown! And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. He's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Complete to Mims. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw again. Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with on third down. He's back to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Offense staying on the field. This is fourth down. Looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! Gotta think this is four-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You get these goal-to-goal situations, the last thing you're thinking offensively is you're going backwards. And to go back 4 yards, well, that's a tip of the cap to that defense.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. McLaughlin. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. Here he is to throw. He'll get this complete to Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. They give inside to Chubb. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now to throw. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's got this down to the 40. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And he will get the first as they touch him down. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. Well, Brock, so as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Oh, he put everything he had in. They connect on the deep shot. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.